From January to April of this year, everything fell apart for me, or at least it felt like it. An important relationship ended. I was even told that I'm selfish, self-absorbed, and negative from that same relationship, which isn't true. But it had me question who I was. My sense of who I was shattered. I was forced to confront all the limiting beliefs about myself and release them. I was in one of the darkest periods of my life, barely functioning and deeply isolated. And in the end, I learned how much my mediumship had changed. It became the clearest, most evident, and most powerful I've yet experienced. Drop the word tower in the comments if you've ever had a tower moment like this, where everything you knew fell apart. Welcome to the Healing with Amber channel. I'm Amber, a psychospiritual brief therapist, spiritual counselor, and evidential medium. And today I'm telling you something that sounds like a paradox, but it's actually spiritual law. Sometimes you have to lose everything to access everything. Okay, so let's talk about what happens to a medium after a tower moment and what it means for you if you're in yours right now. So let me tell you what happened. 4 months, that's how long I was in what I can describe as a breakdown. That was actually a breakthrough, but I didn't know that while I was going through it, of course, right? Everything I thought was stable was gone. A relationship I thought was forever, gone. The version of myself I had constructed, completely dismantled. I was grieving, I was lost, I was raw in a way I hadn't been in a few years. As a therapist, I knew what was happening subconsciously, like this ego death, identity crisis, existential unraveling. As a spiritual person, subconsciously, I knew that this was a tower moment. This is a thing that looks like destruction, but is actually divine intervention. But knowing that didn't make it hurt any less. I wasn't eating well, I couldn't sleep well, I spent weeks just trying to survive each day. In the middle of all this, I still had to show up for my clients. Yes, I almost canceled on all of them. I thought, I'm way too broken to do this work right now. But something told me to show up anyways. And that's when everything changed. If you're in your tower moment right now, hit subscribe, because what I'm about to tell you might change how you see what's happening around you. So what's happened to my mediumship after the darkest 4 months I've had in a long time? The information came in through. The information came through faster, clearer, and more specific than ever before. Names started coming in again, clear as day. Ability to identify different stages of life with one individual without hesitation. The ability to bring in more than one person easily. Personality traits, inside jokes, memories flooding through with even more precision. After tapping into living energy of an individual who does not have the ability to communicate, I communicated a message for them. I've never been able to do that before. I wasn't doing anything differently, but I noticed I was showing up with less doubt and anxiety before each session. And the readings were better than they've ever been. There was one session where a deceased father came through and told me the specific nickname he called his daughter, a phrase she never told anyone. She sobbed because she knew spirit was right there. In another session, a grandmother came through and described a specific blue ceramic bird the granddaughter had taken from her house after she passed. I saw it clear as if it was in front of me. The granddaughter gasped. I had no way of knowing that, right? Session after session, crystal clear evidence, powerful healing was undeniable. And I was confused because I was a mess. I wasn't meditating, I wasn't journaling, I wasn't doing my spiritual hygiene practices because I was barely surviving. How was I doing the best mediumship of my life while I was falling apart? And then spirit showed me why. Comment below, have you ever noticed your intuition or gifts getting stronger after hard times? Let's see if there's a pattern here. Visit my website if you want to experience this level of evidential mediumship, link in the description. I offer mediumship readings worldwide where I facilitate connection with your deceased loved ones. Schedule a free consultation by clicking my website link down below. So here's 4 ways that spirit showed me about why the tower moment strengthened my mediumship. First, ego death clears the channel. Whenever you think you're falling away, your roles, your identity, your constructed self, what's left is your essence, your soul, the part of you that's actually connected to spirit. All the noise, all the ego, all I needed to be good at this or I needed to perform is gone. And when the ego gets out of the way, spirit can come through unfiltered. I wasn't trying to be a good medium anymore. I just was. I was just being. And that's when the mediumship became pure. Second, the veil thins when you're in the liminal space. The tower moment puts you between both worlds. You're not yet who you were, but you're also not yet who you're becoming. And that in-between space, that's where spirit lives. When you're raw, cracked open, and vulnerable, you're already in the realm where the living and those in spirit meet. You don't have to get there through meditation or ritual. You're already there because of your breakthrough. The ancestors have always known grief, loss, transformations. These are actual portals, okay? Third, survival mode opens psychic channels, all right? Here's the paradox. When your nervous system is in survivor mode, your logical mind quiets down. You're not overthinking, you're not analyzing, you're not second guessing, you're just receiving and responding. That's the state mediums train years to achieve, and the tower moment gives it to you by force. Your trauma responses can actually enhance spiritual receptivity. Not forever, because that would be harmful, but in an acute crisis, yes. All right. 4, you stop caring what other people think. When everything's already fallen apart, you have nothing left to lose, all right? So you stop filtering, you stop worrying about being wrong, you stop performing. You just say what you're getting exactly as you're getting it. And that's the evidence that becomes undeniable. Because spirit doesn't speak in careful, curated language. Spirit speaks in raw specifics, sometimes weird details, trust me. And when you're too broken to care about looking foolish, you just say it, and it's right. Now, for BIPOC folks especially, we're taught to be twice as good, twice as careful, twice as filtered just to be taken seriously. We carry the weight of representation. If we mess up, it reflects on us all. The tower moment strips that away. Suddenly, you're not representing anyone. You're not managing anyone's perception. You're not even code switching. You're just you, raw and unfiltered. And paradoxically, that's where you become your most powerful. The gifts our ancestors carried weren't filtered through white approval. They weren't sanitized for consumption. They were wild, direct, and uncontained. The tower moment gives us permission to access that again. Now, if you want to understand this integration and breakdown and breakthrough more deeply, subscribe to my Substack, link in the description. I write weekly about the intersections of grief, spiritual emergence, breakdowns as portals, and decolonizing spiritual practices. It's for BIPOC women who understand that sometimes destruction is the path. Subscribe below. So if you're in your tower moment right now, and if everything's falling apart and you feel like you're losing your mind, here's what I want you to know. You're not breaking, you're breaking open. And whatever gifts you have, whether it be intuition, creativity, healing ability, spiritual connection, they're about to get stronger. Not because the tower moment is a good or meant to be, because I'm not doing that spiritual bypassing shit, but because crisis cracks you open in a way that nothing else can. What you're losing isn't what you are, it's what you thought you were. And underneath that, your essence, your gifts, your direct connection to source, spirit, God consciousness, your ancestors, universe, whatever you want to call it. The tower doesn't take your power. It just reveals it. So if you're in the rubble right now, okay, don't try to rebuild the old structure yet. Don't rush to fix yourself. Don't spiritual bypass the pain. Sit in the wreckage, feel it. Allow it to crack you open and notice what comes through the cracks, because that's where your real power lives. That's where your medicine emerges. That's where you meet yourself and spirit without the masks, right? The breakdown is the breakthrough. You're actually right on time. Now, if you want to see what this clarity looks like in action, I recently uploaded a full family mediumship reading that you can find here on the channel. It's right here, okay? It's from September 2019, right in the middle of one of my previous tower periods, and you can watch in real time as spirit comes through with personality traits, memories, and relevant information from past and present that provided evidence that spirit was present, all right? That reading is what's possible when ego gets out of the way. Watch it after this video so you can see for yourself what evidential mediumship looks like when the channel is clear, okay? And if you're watching that reading and you want to experience it yourself, book a session, link down in the description. All right, 3 ways on how to go deeper with this work. First, subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications. I share about mediumship, grief, spiritual emergence, and navigating tarot moments as a BIPOC woman. If you want to be here for what's coming, okay, you need to subscribe. Second, I help BIPOC women, that's Black, Indigenous, people of color, navigate grief, spiritual awakening, and life transition so you can move out of hopelessness and finally stop feeling like you have to push through all the time. I do this through psychospiritual evidence-based counseling for those that are in California, all right, because I'm licensed. As a psychospiritual grief therapist, spiritual counselor, and evidential medium, I understand tarot moments from both sides, the psychological crisis and the spiritual emergence, all right? Visit my website to book a mediumship reading or spiritual counseling session, link in the description. If you lost someone and need to know they're still with you, I can help you connect. If you're in your own tarot moment and need someone who understands the breakdown and breakthrough, I'm here, okay? Check out the website link below. Third, join the Grief Sanctuary, which is my paid membership community where I integrate psychology and spirituality and hold space for tarot moments. This is part of my Substack, which houses my email list and free spiritual and psychospiritual content. It's where I write weekly about spiritual emergence, tarot moments as portals, grief as transformation, and decolonizing spiritual practices. If that sounds good, subscribe, all right? So comment down below if you're in a tarot moment right now. What's falling apart? What's emerging? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear, that they're not alone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for witnessing my vulnerability. The tower doesn't destroy you, it reveals you. Trust the rebel, your power's in there, all right? I'll see you next Friday for another video. Bye for now.